Amber loves cheese, so tonight we're going to make her some fresh mozzarella cheese. Hey guys, it's Scott and Amber from Diversified Acres.
Hi.
Today we're in Amber's kitchen and we're making fresh mozzarella
Yum.
from our Jersey cow. We're using the raw milk from her to make mozzarella cheese. So we're going to get started. So what we need is we're going to make 2 gallons. So I've got this big stainless steel pot out here. We're going to, and I've got this measuring cup out here, big measuring cup out here, so I can measure out 2 gallons because we're in quart jars and plastic containers and everything else. So we're going to measure out 2 gallons and we're going to put in that pot. So this here is a half a gallon. So that's 1 gallon. So there's 2 gallons. And our other ingredients is going to be this ball citric acid. And we're using organic vegetable rennet from the cheese making company. We're going to use that. We're not actually going to use that just yet. We're going to turn our stove on to a medium. We've got our thermometer here that reaches to the bottom of the pan. And we're going to bring this up to about 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so we've got our 3 teaspoons of citric acid, and we've got a 1/4 teaspoon of this vegetable rennet. You want to add that to your water and let it set to get room temperature while you're bringing this up to your 88 degrees. In which in this case we are at 65 degrees right now. You want to do this in a stainless steel pan, and you want to take your time with it. I think overall this will probably take us about 1 hour to make this cheese. We're just taking our time with it. We're not getting in any kind of rush. We're just going slow with it. So there's our 88 degrees. We're going to mix that salt in, our citric acid in real well. So you can already see the curds starting to develop with the citric acid. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and add our vegetable rennet with our water. Mix that in. Now it should really start to curdle. You want to be sure that you use stainless steel on all this, and that your pan and your spatula, your spoon are really, really clean. You don't want to take any opportunity for any bacteria growth with your with a dirty spoon or pot. I wish you could see how fast the state of this is changing, but it's just changing really, really quick at this point right here when you reach that certain temperature. We went from just about a liquid to we're really starting to develop some cheese. Really getting thick really fast. Now there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. This is just one way that we're doing it. Where the term cutting the cheese come from is when it become a solid on top of your pan here, and you stuck your knife in there to cut the cheese. It would make a flatulating sound like you were cutting the cheese because of the air on the bottom. We're going to try not to cut the cheese. See, it's really starting to thicken up now. Alright, so we've reached our temperatures. I think that's all we're going to get out of it. We're going to turn that off. We are going to remove this. And then we're going to cover this. We're going to remove it from our heat, which only at 100 degrees won't hurt this countertop. About 110 degrees. And we're going to let this set for about 35 to 40 minutes. And you'll start to see it really clump up and really start to develop. And then we'll sort out the curds out of it and drain the whey out of it. Alright, so it's been about 20 minutes. It's cooled down quite a bit. And it's I'm going to take the cheese out of there. If any of you know any use for this whey, let me know. Because basically all I'm trying to do is squeeze the liquids, the whey out of it. I've removed the curds, and as you can see, it's still a lot of whey left in it. So we're going to put this in a glass bowl now. Throw this in the microwave after we take this chicken out.
That our dinner.
And we're going to microwave it for, we'll go for a minute and a half. Alright, so this is, we just took this out of the microwave after a minute and a half on high, and it's hot. It's really, really, really hot. Still, I'm not sure if it's pliable enough to add really to be able to mix our salt that well. So I think I might just give it just another maybe 30 seconds. But what you want to do is you want to get it to a not quite a full liquid state, but you want to get it to a state to where it's pliable to where you can work with it, because you're going to want to take and mix your salt in with it. And this looks perfect right here. And of course, each time you want to drain the whey off of it. Whoa. Right now it almost looks like flour dough.
I think it looks like melted mozzarella. So that's good.
Every time I think I just about got it out and I set it down, more comes out of it. I don't know how much you want to take out of it. I mean, I've never had. Shit, that's hot. It feels like mozzarella. That is for sure. So I'm going to put it down here and torture myself just a little bit. Right here I've got 2 tablespoons of salt. And I'm just going to sprinkle that on. And then I'm going to work it in with my fingers. And that's hot. And that's really hot. Seems like a lot of salt.
The mozzarella is really salty,
Is it?
usually. So maybe what, 1.5 teaspoons instead of 2?
Yeah. Oh, good Lord, that's torture. It is so hot. Alright, I'm going to throw it back in here for 30 seconds. And then we're going to put it into some kind of mold. Alright, we're going to put this into this little pan here to mold it.
And that'll make perfect slices for, like, if you do caprese sandwiches, which is just tomato, basil, and slice of mozzarella. Or perfect slices for your pizza.
So I can mold it to the glass pretty well. Hopefully it'll come out of there. Now, we'll just throw it in the fridge. Let it set for a little while, cool down, harden up, and then we'll take it out and do a little taste test.
Give me a piece.
Come on. Come on, Nicole.
This is absolutely amazing. Absolutely.
It's gross, honey, I promise you. You like cheese? Where do you gonna get this cheese? I thought it was good. It was good. What do you think?
Michaela's face is killing me.
Laura, did you get a piece?
Is it horrible?
What'd you think? You don't like it?
I don't like how. Quit.
I love it. To be honest with you, it's the best cheese that I've ever tried before.
It's not cold enough for me.
She don't
It's
like
really good.
cheese.
But it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Can you make some,
It's different.
can you make some cheese sticks?
It's just mom. You can deep fry them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
so.
good.
That is yummy.
That's pretty good.
That was awesome.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave us a comment down below. You watched the video, tell me what we did, if it was right, if it was wrong. I've only done this once before, and this has actually turned out better than the time before, but I'd really like to know if there's something I can do better. I definitely think the rest of that salt needed to go in there. But it's good, don't get me wrong. right, guys, we'll catch you on.